the managers, but Patrick Lencioni. Lencioni in this book actually focuses on what is a healthy organization and what is a smart organization.
So basically, the book focuses on smart, or like the typical smart organization, right? But the healthy ones are the ones that have great core values that they really implement, and they really values. They really implement or practice their core values.
It's okay to have disagreements. It's okay to have different views. Goal is for all leaders to have the same vision so we can go ahead and move as a team.
So according to the book, office politics is when people put their interests ahead of the organization, usually because of a lack of trust, accountability, or clarity.
Politics also based of what the book was saying, on where we're no longer trusting each other as to providing feedback, constructive feedback, and we just agree to stuff. So instead of disagreeing and saying, no, I don't like this is not going to work out, we instead of that
about artificial harmony.
Yeah. And we just say, right. That's interesting, oh, that's fine, right? Instead of saying, this is not going to work out, this is not a good idea. So politics fall on that.
According to the book, Who Must Do What says that it has to address the division of labor. So even though the team should be collectively responsible for the thematic goal, there must be a clear, ambiguous roles and responsibilities for each day-to-day job. So if we can clarify this, then that prevents politics and infighting, and we can ensure that there are no gaps or overlaps in the responsibility.
Great job, Camila. Yeah, so like it says here, when clarity is missing, politics fills the gap. So it's really important that we clear all that up and make sure that everybody knows exactly what their roles is.
For me, was that I need to be better at is the repetition. There's certain things I'm really good at repeating. In emails, for example, a rally cry. Put it in every email, and talk about it in every meeting.
But the point of that is not just getting, because she said that the other day, it's not just getting a 10, right? It's repeating it to make sure the team get the message right, because it doesn't matter if we spent an hour on a meeting. If we didn't get the message, then what's the point?
So let's say I'm doing something bad. It's not just a consequence to me, but it's a consequence, like Crystal was saying, to the entire team. You're now making that unacceptable behavior. And that's what kind of the book was talking about, that it isn't just for the individual who's receiving that consequence. It's for everyone else. It's what you're communicating to everyone else. Right. The same thing goes with like the promotions and everything else. It's if you start making that an acceptable behavior, it becomes your culture.
When there is no communication, no reward, no consequences, it's like, I feel like you're running blind. You don't know what you're doing. You're just logging in for the hours and you have no direction. There's no mission there. There's no purpose. And that totally stuck with me in this one.
Not giving up, right? And keeping, that mentality of becoming 1% better every day. That's how we will ultimately succeed, by keeping a curious attitude of always wanting to learn new things. And even if we make mistakes, even if it's not perfect, as long as we learn something and we adjust, that's already becoming 1% better every day. And that's how we will keep moving forward and we will succeed.
In my perspective, the why do we exist? It's more on what's the reason why this company exists, more than what we do for, like, what is our line of business. Is like, what is the reason why all this company happened. So I think that's best described by our vision. So why do we exist? Because we explore our potential. And the third question is, what do we do? And it's our mission. What do we do? We empower people affected by that by inspiring action and change.
Every month I come in and I say, well, why do we exist? And I jump right into the vision. Right, and the next question is how do we behave? I jump right into our how, which is our mission, you know, it best describes how we behave. This is, we empower people affected by debt by inspiring action and change. That's how we behave. And then what we do on a daily is best described by our values.
We have our mission and vision, but we also have different goals in our each department, right? But I think our strategic anchor is in terms of like doing what is in the best interest of the client, because it talks about also about the decision making. We make that decision according to our shared values, right? And how we can be aligned, making sure that we're doing it for our client.